Ever wonder what your purpose in life is? What makes you leap out of bed each morning eager to start the day? In the grand tapestry of existence, each of us is a unique thread, woven together to create a vibrant picture of human life. Yet often, finding our individual place in this vast design can feel like a daunting challenge. The search for purpose is a journey that many of us embark on. It's a quest that leads us down winding paths, through valleys of self-doubt and over mountains of existential questions. In this modern era, where life moves at an unrelenting pace, we often find ourselves caught up in the whirlwind of daily routine. We are swept along, sometimes forgetting to ask ourselves the critical question, why? Why do we do what we do? What is the driving force behind our actions? Is it merely survival, or is there a deeper meaning, a higher purpose that we are striving towards? As we grapple with these questions, we might find ourselves turning to philosophies and ideologies from around the world, seeking wisdom in the shared experiences of humanity. One such philosophy that has gained significant attention in recent years hails from the land of the rising sun, Japan. This concept is known as Ikigai. Ikigai, a term that translates roughly to reason for being, is a philosophy that seeks to harmonize different aspects of our lives. It is the intersection where our passions meet our talents, where what the world needs aligns with what we can offer. Ikigai is the sweet spot that lies at the heart of what we love, what we are good at, what the world needs, and what we can be paid for. It is a framework that can guide us in our quest for purpose, providing a compass to navigate the often tumultuous seas of life. So, if you've ever found yourself pondering your place in the universe or questioning the purpose of your existence, then come along on this journey. Dive into the world of Ikigai, where purpose meets passion, and life becomes a beautiful journey. Ikigai, The Japanese Secret to a Long and Happy Life, a book by Héctor García and Francesc Miralles, is the guide you need. Imagine venturing into a world where your passion, mission, vocation, and profession all intersect. This is the realm we are about to explore, a realm defined by the Japanese concept of Ikigai. The book we're delving into today is a profound exploration of this concept. Penned by the dynamic duo of Héctor García and Francesc Miralles, two authors who have dedicated their lives to unraveling the mysteries of longevity and happiness, Ikigai is a beacon of wisdom. García, a Japanese culture enthusiast, and Miralles, a celebrated writer, have created a masterpiece that marries the ancient wisdom of the East with the practicality of the West. This book is not just about discovering your Ikigai, it's about understanding the art of living itself. It takes us on a journey across the globe, from the bustling streets of Tokyo to the tranquil longevity village of Ogimi in Okinawa. It paints a vivid picture of the lives of the residents of these longevity hotspots, the centenarians, who have found their Ikigai and are living it every day. At its core, Ikigai is a deep dive into the heart of Japanese culture. It's an exploration of how the people of Japan find purpose and meaning in their lives, how they wake up every day with a zest for life that sustains them into their twilight years. The book also weaves in elements of mindfulness, resilience, and joy. It talks about the importance of staying active, nurturing relationships, and taking time to appreciate the small things in life. And most importantly, it emphasizes the significance of having a purpose, a reason to jump out of bed every morning. So, if you're feeling adrift in the sea of life, unsure of your direction, or simply curious about the secrets to a fulfilling existence, this book is for you. It's a guide, a companion, a friend that will lead you on a journey of self-discovery and transformation. This book is a treasure trove of wisdom, and it holds the answers to many of our life's questions. At the heart of Ikigai is a simple yet profound diagram. This diagram is an intersection of 4 primary components, each representing a fundamental aspect of our lives. These components are what you love, what the world needs, what you can be paid for, and what you are good at. Let's start with the first component, what you love. This refers to your passions and interests. It could be anything from writing poetry, painting landscapes, to solving complex mathematical equations. It's all about identifying those activities that ignite a spark within you, making your heart sing and time fly. The second component is what the world needs. This is about identifying how your passions and skills can contribute to the world around you. It might be about creating art, that brings joy to others, developing sustainable technologies, or feeding the hungry. It's the element of service that goes beyond personal satisfaction. Moving on to the third component, what you can be paid for. This is about recognizing the economic value of your skills and passions. It's about creating a sustainable livelihood from the things you love doing and the things that the world needs. It might involve selling your art, offering your expertise as a consultant, or writing a best-selling novel. The last component is what you are good at. This is about understanding your strengths and talents. It's not just about what you love doing, but also about what you're naturally skilled at. It could be anything from public speaking to designing websites to nurturing plants. When you bring these four components together, a magical thing happens. You find an overlapping sweet spot, your Ikigai. It's a place where your passion, mission, vocation, and profession intersect. It's where what you love meets what you're good at, what you can be paid for, and what the world needs. When these four elements intersect, that's where Ikigai is found. That's where purpose and passion meet. It's here that you find your reason for being, your ultimate purpose in life, your Ikigai. It's the secret to a long and happy life. Now that we understand Ikigai, how do we apply it to our lives? Ikigai is more than just a concept. It's a lifestyle that encourages balance, fulfillment, and happiness. It's about finding that sweet spot where what you love, what you're good at, what the world needs, and what you can be paid for intersect. But how do we bring this Japanese philosophy into our everyday life? Firstly, start by asking yourself some fundamental questions. What are your passions? What are you naturally good at? How can you contribute to the world? And how can you make a living out of it? Don't rush to answer these questions. Take your time, introspect, and be honest with yourself. Secondly, practice mindfulness. Ikigai is deeply rooted in being present and fully engaged in what you're doing. Whether you're reading a book, cooking a meal, or working on a project, immerse yourself completely. You'll find joy in the simplest of tasks, and that's what Ikigai is all about. Thirdly, cultivate resilience. Life is full of ups and downs, and it's how we handle these fluctuations that truly matter. With Ikigai, you cultivate a sense of purpose that helps you navigate through life's storms with grace and resilience. Lastly, remember to balance. It's easy to get caught up in the pursuit of one aspect, but Ikigai is about the harmony of all four. So, while chasing your dreams, don't forget to take care of your well-being, contribute to society, and earn a living. Incorporating Ikigai into your life doesn't mean you have to make drastic changes. It's about taking small steps towards a more fulfilled and balanced life. It's about embracing who you are and using that to make a difference in the world. Finding your Ikigai is not an overnight process, but a journey worth embarking on. Ikigai, it's more than just a concept, it's a way of life. As we wrap up our exploration of the Japanese philosophy of Ikigai, let's take a moment to revisit the main points we have discussed in this video. We began with the quest for purpose, seeking that sweet spot where passion, mission, vocation, and profession intersect. We unfolded the layers of the book, Ikigai, the Japanese secret to a long and happy life, delving into its insights and teachings. We then took a close look at the Ikigai diagram, a visual representation of this philosophy that can guide us in our journey towards self-discovery and fulfillment. This diagram, with its overlapping circles of what we love, what the world needs, what we can be paid for, and what we are good at, helps us identify our Ikigai, our reason for being. But understanding Ikigai is just the start. The real magic happens when we apply this concept to our own lives. Through practical applications, we saw how this philosophy can help us find balance, ignite our passion, and give us a sense of purpose. Remember, finding your Ikigai is not a one-time event, but a continuous journey. It is about constantly aligning your actions with your values, your work with your passions, and your skills with the needs of the world. It is about seeking that sense of fulfillment that comes from living in line with your true self. So, as we conclude this exploration of Ikigai, I invite you to reflect on your own life. What are your passions? What are your skills? What does the world need from you? And what can you be paid for? The answers to these questions will guide you towards your own Ikigai. Remember, your Ikigai is waiting for you. It's time to start your journey towards a life of purpose, passion, and joy.